What's up, YouTube? We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? And this week, we're back with part 2 of my 300 subscriber celebration. This is the 300 subscriber challenge. And we're going to call this the One Chip Nightmare. We'll get into that in a minute. I want to thank everybody who signed up for the contest to win the free pepper seeds. If you haven't seen the last video, I did the draw. We picked 3 lucky winners, and I've gotten in touch with all 3 of the winners. Now, I'm going to be sending out the seeds hopefully this week, time permitting. I do apologize if I'm a little late doing it, but I will do it. 2 of them are Canadian, so it'll be no problem getting them to them in a short time anyways. But I want to thank everybody who signed up for the contest. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who subscribed and has commented and been part of this ride the whole way. I appreciate all of you. So this and that were for you. So to my contestants that won, thank you very much for signing up, and I will be sending those out probably this week. And I hope you guys enjoy what you get from those seeds. And if you need anything, you know where to find me, even if you just want to talk or whatever. Anyways, so congratulations to the winners. A couple weeks ago was the last episode. That night was Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. It was a good fight. You know, it was an old man fight in the end, yes. Roy Jones looked out of shape. Mike Tyson was in great shape, I thought. And, you know, compared to the Mike Tyson that fought 15 years ago, I thought he looked pretty good. You know, his heart was in it. His head movement looked very good. His body work was excellent. I didn't think his footwork was so great. And because of that, I think some of his power might have been missing. I don't think he wanted to really hurt Roy Jones, so you know there wasn't too many headshots. But I'm also not sure if Tyson could have pulled the trigger on the head as much as he wanted to. But his body work was fantastic. He was digging deep. He was landing heavy punches, and Roy was grunting and groaning after a round. And at one point, I thought he was going to quit because he looked exhausted from taking that kind of a beating. But he hung in there for a quote-unquote draw. You know, it is what it is. It was a good fight for what it was. Mike Tyson wants to do this for the right reasons. He wants to put the money towards charities and help people. I'm all for it. He's in a good place in his life. He seems happy, and he seems motivated to do more. So I'm interested to see what happens next, especially considering Vander wants to do it. Buster Douglas has said he wants to do it. Even Lennox Lewis on the broadcast said he would come back now, which is crazy because Lennox was the guy that quit when he was on top of the game, and he stayed away like most guys can't. So it's shocking to have heard him say that. But, you know, I'm all for it. I would love to see a couple of these guys do it again. I know it won't be like it was 20, 25 years ago, but it would be fun to see. And if it's for a good cause and everybody's happy, then let's do it. So, yeah, way to go, Mike Tyson. That was a great night between you and Roy Jones. And, of course, congrats to Roy Jones for showing up and doing your part as well. Tonight, big fight. Pulev versus Joshua. Well, I wouldn't say it's a big fight, but it's a heavyweight boxing fight, and it's something to look forward to, especially in the crap year that it's been. Joshua had an embarrassing moment, was it last year or 2 years ago now? He redeemed himself, kind of, by boxing a safe fight to get his title back. I don't think he's the best heavyweight in the world. I think Tyson Fury is. So the odds tonight suggest that Pulev should be no match. I mean, he obviously has a puncher's chance, but, you know, odds suggest that, you know, he won't be in the fight for long, if at all. And I expect Joshua to win tonight's fight. Hopefully he'll win it a little more impressively so he looks like somebody that should be able to compete against Tyson Fury. Because to me, Tyson Fury is a true champ. He's the best boxer in the game right now. I'm not knocking Joshua. I think he has a lot to build upon. I think that one loss showed that. I don't think his redemption win showed that he had grown too much other than he knew how to fight safe. So we'll see how he does against Pulev this afternoon, or in a few hours I think it starts. It's currently almost 3 o'clock. It's 2:45 right now, so I think the early fight's starting in about 15 minutes. So I might not have this up in time, but I'm picking Joshua to win. He should win. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah. And then hopefully we can see him and Tyson Fury fight, because I don't think Fury should fight Wilder again. I think Fury dominated him in the second fight and, you know, should have won the first fight. I thought he was a clear winner in that fight. But definitely in the second fight, he showed he was a much better fighter. So I don't think I want to see Wilder Fury 3. I want to see Fury versus Joshua. Let's get the two English, or I shouldn't say English, but people from the UK. Let's get them together. Let's get them in a big stadium, hopefully next year when a lot of people can come. And let's see a great fight. All right, we've got our fight talk out of the way. Now we get to the rough part. This is my 300 subscriber challenge. Now, originally I was planning on doing the Chili Cherry Nightmare. It took too long to get the 300 subscribers. I waited like a year and a half almost. So it took a long time, and after seeing a few people do it that I knew, it sounds like the consequences kind of suck. I don't really want to ruin my day or possibly weekend to entertain, 100, 150 of you. No offense to you guys, I appreciate all of you, but if I'm going to do something like that, I think I'm going to have thousands of subscribers. That way when I do it, it sucks just maybe that much less. But at least it'll feel kind of like I did something worthwhile. Not that it wouldn't be worth it to do it for you guys, but I don't want to ruin my weekend for a video that might not get watched that much. It did scare me a bit, but I'm going to do my own version of the challenge. It's going to be called the One Chip Nightmare Challenge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 2019 One Chip Challenge again, which you guys saw me destroy last year. And if not, maybe I'll link to it at the end. And then I'm going to see what's hotter. And I'm going to bring out the Chili Cherry Nightmare, and I'm going to do a piece or two of this. And we're going to see how this compares to this. One of them's going to be bad. One of them's maybe going to be worse, I think. This one's probably going to be worse. There's 18 Reapers in this bar, and that's insane. So, like I said, I don't want to ruin my day, but hey, we can have a little fun with this. So, I'm not even sure if the chocolate bar is good anymore because I've had it so long. Let's just try a bit of it. Let's see what it's like. Let's gauge it. And, if I feel like I could take it on, then maybe for a higher subscriber count, I'll take on the bar. But today we're going to do a special one where I'm combining two things, and let's see how it sucks. And depending how bad this sucks, then I will use the remaining amount for sports bets. All right? So let's get down to it. The One Chip Challenge. You've seen me do it before. You're supposed to eat this and hang on as long as you can. There it is there. Feels like it's not broken. So we'll do this, and then I guess we'll do some of that, and I'll tell you my initial thoughts on what's hotter, and we'll see how long I can hang on. So again, check out the fights tonight. Thanks for subscribing. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get her done. This is the One Chip Challenge 2019. I think there's a 2020 version. I don't know what the difference is. It's broken. There's one half. I haven't eaten anything hot this week either. There you go. It's hot. It's hot. Is it as bad as I remember? I don't really remember how it was. It's mostly tongue burn. A little bit in the back of my throat. A little bit on my lips. Wasn't too stale considering it's a year plus old. Oh. So I would say that's immediately a 2, maybe a 3, maybe a 2. It's kind of making me drool a bit in the back of my throat, or back of my mouth, back of my throat. Ooh. It's definitely hot. It's making me sweat a bit. One Chip Challenge. So check out those fights later. I got to this a little late today because I've been playing Cyberpunk. If you haven't heard about it, it's a pretty cool game. If you haven't heard about it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now the burn's starting to elevate a bit in the back of my throat. Still about the same, about a 2. Oh, okay. Let's open this up. Oh. There she is. One piece still. Yeah, it's starting to drip now. It's definitely a hot challenge. Not unbearable though. It's kind of spreading out on my tongue. I think it might be starting to mellow a bit. Just hang in there for a minute. Hope you're all enjoying this. This is for you. All right, let's see how this one is. This chocolate. A lot of chocolate. Cherry flavor is good. I don't really taste the pepper after that then. It apparently hasn't gone bad yet. Alright. Oh. Mm. Oh, it's getting hotter. So I ate a quarter of that, a quarter of 18 Reapers. The chocolate's really good, really tasty. Cherries taste good. I don't know if it's hotter or not. It definitely spreads some heat around. I'm sweating a lot more, but that could have been from this. To be honest with you, the chocolate put out some of the fire of this. And as I was getting through that second piece, I could start to feel it on my lips, and now it's starting to open up in the back of my throat and the top of my mouth again. Kind of like a new fire starting to roll and build. I'm sweating like crazy. I don't want to use this hand. Good chocolate bar. Willie Pete's makes some awesome chocolate, I'll tell you that. Even though it's hot as F. My God. It's good stuff. Cherries are amazing. I love cherries. Oh. I gotta say though, I think the initial burn of this is worse than the 2 squares of this. However, the 2 squares of that are burning in the back of my throat more than this was, which is indicative of a lot more Reaper And I think I'd be afraid of what goes on in my stomach if I was to eat all that. I don't like cramps. Oh. I've rubbed some on my eye. My eye's starting to burn. Definitely mouth burn, definitely throat burn. It's evened out. It feels like it's still 1.5 or 2. It doesn't feel crazy. I think with this, it's the stomach and the stomach prep that's going to get you. All right. Well, I think I've seen the worst that this is going to be. We'll save the rest of this for bets, and we'll see how it goes. I want to thank all of you for subscribing and hitting the like button and commenting and doing what you do. Again, congratulations to all the contest winners. Make sure you stay tuned for the fights tonight. So subscribe. Check out last week's video where I did the draw. Check out this video here, and check out this video where I did the one chip last year. Thanks for tuning in to my 300 subscriber challenge. We'll see you again soon.